My name is Bob Terzuola. I'm a professional knife maker, and I have been since 1980. To most people, making these knives is like a little miracle. They love them, they know how to use them, but you have no idea how to make one. I graduated from New York University with a degree in industrial arts education, which gave me a good background in tools and machinery. From there, I went into the Peace Corps and became a Peace Corps trainer, and then I went to Guatemala. I set up a furniture factory in Guatemala, which helped finance education for the Indians up in the Chiquel area. While I was down there, I got into jade carving. I've always loved jade ever since I was very young, and I learned how to use diamond tools to carve jade because the Maya Indians of that area also carved jade. I worked on many projects in Guatemala, including some government projects. I made the acquaintance of quite a few people who were professionals in the jungle, in the area of training soldiers and so forth, mostly Americans, some Argentines, and they all found out that I was making knives as a hobby. I had made a number of different kinds of hunting knives, utility knives, all fixed blades, and I got into making military knives, combat knives. The first knife that actually got me a name among people who were professionals in the field was the M30 Battle Guard. And that was a knife that was made for the military, and it was very effective in terms of keeping the knife safe in a military combat type of rolling down the hill, jumping out of an airplane situation. So that was really the first knife that established me as a professional knife maker.
I started to collect knives seriously in 2004, and one of the first makers you hear about when you start learning about knives and you start collecting knives is Bob Terzuola. My favorite Bob Terzuola design is actually a modification of his classic ATCF.
The ATCF stood for the Advanced Technology Combat Folder. And that is the knife that started the tactical knife genre. It was a 4-inch blade designed to be used not only for the military, not only for police, but also for anybody who needed an effective survival tool, either in an urban setting or in a field setting out in the woods or the desert or wherever. It had a number of innovations, including the little round thumb disc, which you've seen on many different knives. It was the first folding knife that had a matching and nesting thumb ramp at the top and a finger guard down at the bottom. So it became a little bit easier to put in your pocket.
What Massdrop is doing is very exciting for collectors because Massdrop is actually creating production knives that are really at custom knife qualities.
I had always wanted my knives to be made here in the United States until I saw some of the knives from the Wee Knife Company in China. I was very impressed with the quality of the work that they produce. Massdrop really appears to care for the craftsman and the craftsmanship that's being put into the designs, and I'm very pleased that my knives and my designs are going to be far more accessible to a lot more people.